Hey viewers, Kyla Kinisha here with another 284 Media feature. Have you ever heard of Island Aromas? Well, if you have, you know that this brand is all about beautiful tropical BVI scents. And if you haven't, trust me viewers, you definitely want to stick with us. But we'll be right back from a quick commercial break.
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media at cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Viewers, welcome back. Yes, as I was saying, Island Aromas, an amazing brand that's all about BVI scents. And guess what? It's owned by an 18-year-old. Yes, Miss Jade-Allison Striker is here in the studio with me today. Jade, how are you doing?
I'm well, Kyla. How
Great.
are you?
So Jade, Island Aromas is actually about 5 years old. I want us to start off by telling persons who don't already know about the brand, what does Island Aromas sell and what does the brand really represent?
So our brand represents a luxury but tropical and fun at the same time. It represents all the different destinations in the British Virgin Islands as well as delicacies, and we just want to take you on a tour and put it in a bottle and have you experience that, every day with our products. We sell lotions, body washes, hand soaps, hand sanitizers, candles, and our most recent bentonite clay. So we are a personal care brand, and we want to serve you from head to toe to home.
Well, guys, I am definitely in love with this brand. But yes, as I said, Jade is only 18 years old. And I also said that the brand is 5 years old. So if you can do the math, let's do it really quick. She started this brand at about 13 years old. Now, Jade, what was really going through your mind as a 13-year-old starting a brand, and why did you decide to stick with it? So where did it really start?
So it began when I was in about third form. I was always pretty bored. I didn't really take any extracurricular activities in school. So after school, there was a program called the Kidpreneur Program. It was developed by eCamps by Miss Portia Harrigan. And they were basically training us how to become child entrepreneurs. That's exactly what it was for. I deliberately joined a program to become an entrepreneur. It was me, my sister, and another teammate, and we entered this competition, which was ran from about September to December of 2015. We developed the brand Island Aromas, and I just kind of fell in love with the idea, the process, XYZ, of the entrepreneurial venture.
Okay, so it really started at that tender age of 13 in basically a summer program. But of course, 5 years in, that takes some consistency. As a teenager, why did you decide to stick with this process?
Honestly, there was a couple times that I did think about quitting. However, in the back of my mind, I knew that it was something beneficial for me and that it would serve me when I was a little bit older, or a lot older as I went along in age. So I just stuck with it because I knew that I was capable of creating the vision. We only started with candles, and I always wanted to be a personal care brand. So I knew I could expand it and grow it. And I could, with my limitless mind, I could develop something that was actually substantial. So.
Well, Jade, you have done this today, but I would also tell you at 13, 14, 15 years old, much teenagers at those ages were not thinking about the long term, was not thinking about building a brand that could carry them into the future. And because of your hard work, your brand has really developed into something new, to the point that you do have an announcement. So I will let you go ahead and announce that to our viewers.
So 5 years later, well, 4 and some change later, I am starting my own store. I have a physical location. It's located across from Caribbean Cellars, in the same area as the Moorings and Belisarius Storage, Box Garage. We're located on the 2nd floor, and we're also sharing a space with 3 other wonderful businesses. So this is something that I'm very excited about. I think it's going to catapult my business into the brand that I definitely wanted to create from the beginning. So I'm very happy about that.
Awesome. I am so proud of you, Jade. So you did mention some of the products that you carry, but I want you to dive a bit deeper. You spoke about the different destinations, your products representing the different destinations here in the BVI. So tell me a little bit about your scents and what they represent.
So we have Sunset and Sea, Sunset and the Loblolly Sea to be exact. This is a unique ocean in Anegada, which, unlike all the rest of the oceans or bodies of water in the BVI, this one faces the Atlantic Ocean instead of the Caribbean Sea. So we decided to take that uniqueness and add it to our product line. I also have, we started with Morning Cup of Lemongrass. You ask any Virgin Islands elder or anybody who spends a lot of time in their garden, you know that they have this lemongrass in their garden. So it's very much a staple, a bush tea, and we decided to put that into our products as well. So with each product, we do have a backstory.
Right.
I have a lot of products, a lot of scents, about 10, so we won't go into all, but we have more of the likes of Guana Island Guava, just for a little bit of rhyme scheme. We have Brewers Bay Breeze, just for a little bit of alliteration. I'm really into English and, you know, play on words and what's not. So we definitely wanted to represent some of the delicacies and destinations of the BVA.
I definitely love it. One of my favorites is definitely the guava. I do have that scent at home. When I tell you that you burn these scents and it definitely lights up a room, I am speaking from experience. So tell them that you heard it from Kyla Kamisha herself. But you talked a little bit about your clay. This is one of the newer products from your line. So let's talk a little bit about that. What can you do with the clay? What was the response from some of your customers? Let's talk about that.
So the clay, this is something I've been using for 3 years now, and my hair was not very long. People tend to think that, you know, I was just biologically, I guess, gifted with long hair, and I really was not. So this was a lot of hard work and dedication and clay. So I definitely have been sitting on the idea of bringing in large amounts of clay just to share my joy with the rest of the BVI and help the girls out with, you know, growing their hair and what's not. But apart from that, it replaces shampoo entirely. So you don't have to ever put a drying, stripping shampoo in your hair. You can, you know, rinse out all the toxins out of your hair and still retain moisture. And that's something that us, especially as Black women, need. So I wanted to bring that joy to the world. Other than that, if you have acne, it works great as a facial mask to get rid of, you know, acne, Zac Max, hyperpigmentation, and rashes even. Also, you could use it to detox your armpits if, you know, you are somebody who gets sweaty. We live in the BVI. This is something very normal for, you know, the climate that we have here. So if you're sweating or, you know, the odor from your sweat isn't very pleasant, definitely you need to invest in a bentonite clay mask. This is a wonder product, I tell you. And some people have actually said that it works on your feet as well, for the feet, the sweat that your feet give off. So that's actually really great. The response was generally positive. We sold out in a matter of days. What actually happened is I posted it on WhatsApp first, and they sold out like crazy, to the point where I could not even post it to the other social medias until I realized that I had enough to, you know, sell to these other people. And I think this video is sitting at like 5,000 views now, so I definitely did get a lot of sales, and I have some beautiful, wonderful people using my product with a lot of great testimonials that I have yet to share, but I will share on my social pages later this week.
Awesome. So we spoke about the evolution of this brand, and now you have many followers, you have testimonials. But I want you to talk to some young person out there who would like to start a business, but probably doesn't have the confidence to. What would you tell that young person?
Definitely everything is a work in progress. I still don't feel like my brand is where I want it to be necessarily, and I still don't always get everything right. Even though I've been, doing this for so long, I still make a lot of mistakes. So I definitely will tell you that you should trust the process. That's a very popular phrase going around right now, but it's very true. You want to definitely trust the process, because as you go along, you're going to get better at what you do, especially if you have the passion and the drive. You want to make sure the passion is there, because without the passion, you wouldn't have longevity. And if you want longevity, definitely keep working at it. You're going to get so good. I took 3 years to get my candles perfected, to actually be able to light up a room, as Kyla said. So definitely you want to just take time and effort and go along with it. Just go with the flow, start your business, and you'll never know unless you start. So definitely.
Awesome. Also, Allison, I know you. You are a student, you're an entrepreneur, and you also work full time. How do you carry all of this on your plate?
I will admit it is very difficult, especially with the schooling, because school isn't just like you go to class and that's it. School is actually you come home, you do your homework and XYZ.
Yeah.
So I was struggling. I was very much struggling, but I do believe in myself enough, and I understand how time works. I know I have enough time to do it if I was to schedule it correctly, and so that always just propels me to do more and take it on and face the challenge of being a full-time worker, entrepreneur, and student.
Awesome.
I'm also trying to outsource with my entrepreneurship. So I'm gonna have my sister working in the store instead of running around doing deliveries. So I'm definitely learning how to gauge my time and plan it so that I can operate in all of these spheres, adequately.
So much advice from 18-year-old. I just have to continuously announce that this person that I'm speaking to is just 18 years old. I met Allison probably a few years ago, and to this day I am still in awe by just who she is and how she goes about things. But we do want to reiterate once again before we go, Jade, let's talk about your store. Where can persons find it, and how soon can persons run into that store to get those awesome lotions, candles, hand sanitizers, and everything that they need for that self-care day?
So for your little self-care Sunday or Saturday or whenever, you can come to our store. It should be open within the next 2 weeks, but follow our socials at Island Aromas BVI on Facebook and Instagram, and you will get all the newest updates on when we do open. But you should be able to get in that store before August for sure.
Awesome. Jade, I just want to encourage you to keep going, to continue to be great. You have an awesome brand, and viewers, if you don't have any of her products as yet, make sure you run out and get that today. Viewers, we keep you updated on the latest things here in the BVI. Keep you in the know. Of course, I am Kyla Kenesha Forbes, and this is a 284 Media feature. Bye-bye.